I'm standing outside two brewers on Clapham High Street, where on Sunday evening, two people were stabbed in a homophobic attack. Thankfully, both victims have since been discharged from hospital, whilst police are carrying out an investigation. There is growing concern within the community following the incident. I've been speaking to some local residents about whether they think London is becoming more intolerant.
Absolutely horrendous. I just think, as gay people, we put ourselves sometimes in vulnerable positions in places where we know where it's going to be more of a higher risk that we might get some sort of negative attention. But I think in a place like this where we should feel safe, it's even more scary that we can't feel safe in our own places where we should be able to come and feel like it's our kind of safe zone, which I think is really, really sad.
All the time, my friends and myself don't feel sometimes as safe as we should do, especially around Clapham and in lots of parts of central London. I think sometimes it is getting worse, and you are cautious, that little bit more cautious at night as well, around really busy areas, holding hands and things like that. You are that little bit more cautious, and when you hear things like this are going on, it does really, really upset you, and it makes you very concerned.
I feel like I can't open my window at night. I feel like I can't, sometimes when I'm walking the streets down here at night time, it is extremely busy. And what I love about Clapham is there's a really eclectic mix of LGBT community and the straight community. And usually I feel like we mix and get on really, really well. But then when examples happen the other night, it does make me feel a little bit more apprehensive about, living freely around the area. Up until the other night, I would have thought it's getting less homophobic because I think awareness is growing more and more. In terms of pride events, I think they're becoming more and more commercial. I think it's inviting a lot more of the straight community to them. So I think in terms of acceptance, it's getting better and better. But I do unfortunately think there are some minority groups that still don't agree with it. And I think in terms of attacks and general abuse, they are getting worse and worse.